just a day thing. You have those who prefer, of course, the overnight things, but there's a market we were not looking at that particular time. So now we started recalibrating the business, and now we started including hikes, and that's when now it started picking up, and you know, people started signing up. Like people like the hikes thing. You go, you do your thing, you go back to your house. But also the camping, now the camping is now those who prefer the bigger experience, and have the whole fireplace thing, and we also incorporate like little hikes or tours in the camping activities, so that you're not just going to sleep in a tent and go home. So I'd say so far those are the kind of learnings we've had. And I mean, you just live and learn.
And can you say that you actually understood the market, the type of market that you're in while you were starting? Because I've sat with people who usually tell me, when I was starting this business, I didn't understand, and now when I got into the market, and how the market received me was so different from what I expected. So what would you say about how the market responded to the type of business that you are doing right now?
Okay, so I'd say we didn't do a lot of research at first. It's sort of because it sparked out of the spa, and then we were already doing hikes with other people. So I'd say maybe the little research that we did is we talked to like a few people who'd already have like a already established hiking business, and like just listening to their journey, and they kind of started where we started. So that was kind of motivating, in that, you know, you can, as long as your heart is in the right place and you're giving quality and you're being consistent, you'll get there. Like don't rush it, don't expect it to hit immediately, because at first, you know, when we put out like our first poster, we were expecting we will get all these sign-ups and get all this money, and then the first ever event, it was crickets.
Wow.
And you're like, so what are we supposed to do? So we had a discussion. We're like, you know, we started this from a place of we like doing this. So let's keep doing. Let's keep doing what we love doing, and show people the experience we're going to give them. Like, this is us, this is what we like to do, and if you come with us and you like this kind of vibe, you will enjoy this as well. So that's the kind of thing that now helped us like kind of move from that place of why is it crickets. So like just keep moving, and that's when now people started like now
So maybe because si kila mtu anapenda maybe the outdoor vibe, and also I think I love being outdoors and doing all that, but my body doesn't cooperate. Hey, when I walk 20 minutes, I'm just so tired. Maybe there's someone watching us and they're like, they even set resolutions when you were starting the year. I want to go outdoor more, I want to stay fit, but their body is not responding. I remember there was a time I signed up for gym, and the following day I couldn't walk. I was nilikuwa mgonjwa. So what would you tell someone like that who feels like, I want to do this but my body is not responding?
Okay, so I'd say first, ask yourself what it is you want to achieve with the movement you want to do. So like if you like structure, the gym thing works, but some people like us, I also tried the gym thing, but it didn't pick up. Like I couldn't stick with it. But now, because I had the passion like for the outdoors, the idea for fitness kind of gelled in, because like you go for a hike, you come back home, you're feeling energized. Like I get that point of I don't want to move. Like I know I made this plan, but now my body is not ready. But it's like it's mental. Like first tell yourself it's just a thought, okay? And then like I said, ask yourself what is it you want to get out of it. But like now with the outdoors thing, like now for me, like waking up very early is not my cup of tea. But when I remember what I'm going to see out there, the views, and what I'm going to feel when I'm out there in nature, I'm like, you know what, let me just sacrifice this little moment, and my heart and body will thank me later. Because in real sense, you have to keep moving, you know, like you can't just you know, our bodies need that kind of love, you know. You have to keep moving. So like you wake up, you're like, you know, and it's cold, but I'm doing this for the love of me. And then you push yourself. But when you get out there, like you're like, you know what, this was worth it. Like I have these moments where when we get to the site and now I've seen enough green, I do a little dance, like involuntarily. And then I'd say, after you push yourself to do it, like at the end of the hike, when you get back home, yes, you're very tired, but your body feels so like you've given it life. So I'd say it's, you sacrifice that little, like right now, comfort for later reward. That would be a good place to look at it.
And how do you handle clients who are slow during hikes? Because me, I feel like the biggest fear I have kwenda kwa hikes, I feel like I'm gonna slow them down. Because
get it.
Like I'm just gonna be tired the whole time. So have you ever experienced such a client, and how do you handle that?
Okay, so first of all, when you decide to go for a hike, don't try and keep up with anybody else. Everybody is there for their own purpose. There are those who are there for fitness purely. I don't even care about the views. Those are the ones who go like really fast and leave everybody else behind. But if you're like lagging behind, it's not like you're failing at hiking or anything. That's your process, and go with your process. And then we usually have guides who, like, there are those who go with the fast ones, and then there are those who are like at the back with the slow ones, and everybody gets the experience they came there for.
Wow. That is so good, because actually that is a fear most people have, because we feel like this thing is for actually people who are fast, and unaogopa uende hapo, and then the whole time no one even cares about you, no one even cares that you're slow, because sio kila mtu, by the way, they are talented when it comes to outdoor activity. And to my next question, Irene, have you ever seen like consistent growth to a client who has been, you know, coming for these hikes? Because I know maybe you have consistent clients. Have you seen growth? Maybe alianza alikuwa tu anapanda mlima moja anaanguka. Have you seen growth consistently?
Yes. Like with everything we do in life, consistency is what gets you to, like, that's how progress happens, when you're consistent. So the first hike, you might be breathing and asking yourself, why did I even come here? But like if you push yourself and then come for another one, the next one will be easier. The other one will be easier. Like now you see those people who are like, now for them it's fitness. They started as someone who was wondering, why am I here? And then now it picked up, and then the body responds. And when you put your body through a challenge, or like climbing a certain hill that was heavy for you, like for example, Ngong Hills has 7 hills, so maybe the first time you do Ngong Hills, you can do maybe the first 2 hills, and then you're like, hey, how do people go up all the way to the 7th? The next time you get to the 4th one, the next time you get to the 5th one, you're like, the 7th one is over there, let me just get there. And then your body always adapts. So you will get there. Be patient with yourself and be consistent. That's how you get to that point of you're leaving people behind. But the point is not leaving people behind. The point is the experience, what it's doing for you.
And for your body. And what's your typical customer like? Is it students, married couples, who are the people that actually do these hikes with you most of the time?
Okay. I'd say it's a little bit of mix, but mostly it's like friends who have decided we want to do something in the like outdoors, and if they like hiking, or like for example, we have beginner hikes, yeah, for now those ones who don't want to do those really difficult ones, those ones who want to go for like a scenic stroll, you know. So that package helps now like people who want to do a casual one. So, and then there are those ones who want to do like big, those are the ones we now give the difficult hikes. But like we have like a mix kind of grouping. It just depends on, you know, the clients and who they want to come with. Yeah.
And do you think that we can use this to actually what's the word? I'm looking for the word. Like, can we use this to actually in place of therapy? Because nowadays so many people are going for therapy, like the actual therapy where you go and sit down with a counselor. Do you think that if people went out more and actually reconnected with nature and got out of their heads, it would really decrease the numbers of the mental health issues we are having, especially in Nairobi, for the young people?
Yeah. So I think therapy is very good, and you don't have to have issues to seek therapy. Sometimes it can be just to understand how you work, how your brain functions or something. And as much as therapy is good, if you can mix it a little bit with nature, you'll see like a better balance, and maybe even you can reduce the kind of sessions you do, because you're able, because a lot of the mental issues is because we're internalizing so many things. You're carrying the world on your shoulders, but everybody is doing that. You think you're the only one who's carrying that, but you're not alone. But when you go out there, you release all that, like the kind of tired you get when you hike. You release the stress hormones. Everything leaves you, and then you're able to have like this kind of mental clarity. And even if you mix with a little bit of therapy, but it will be just like they're complementing each other. So I do believe like if we did more nature experiences, people would be a little less stressed. Yeah.
Because in Nairobi, everyone is busy. Everyone is running after something. You know, sometimes when I think about it, it's crazy, because it's like we spend more time at work and at school than at home. Unapata the most hours you're at work and you're running after something. So I think it's really good for people to actually gravitate towards hiking and being outdoors. And for people like me who think their bodies won't respond, as you have said, it's a thing that will work over time. So guys, this has been our first segment, and we are going to be having Irene still in the house in our second segment. In our second segment, we are going to talk about industry trends and the things that she has noticed being in this industry for a year now. So you cannot touch that dial. Remember, we're going to be answering your questions. So go post that comment on our Facebook. So all our socials, we're at Mwangaza TV. And we're so excited to have you. So stay tuned.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako. Ukiwa na biashara yako ambayo ungependa imfikie mteja wako vyema na kwa njia sabamba, zungumza nasi kupitia 0758487904 0758487904. Mwangaza TV ni tumaini la biashara yako. Usipitwe na vipindi uvipendavyo katika runinga ya Mwangaza. Unaweza kutufuata na kuzungumza nasi kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii kama vile Facebook, like and share ukurasa wetu wa runinga ya Mwangaza. Tufuate kupitia Instagram @Mwangaza TV Kenya, Twitter @Mwangaza TV, mtandao wa TikTok @Mwangaza TV, YouTube kupitia Mwangaza TV Kenya. Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako. Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Welcome back. This is the Business Spotlight. We are so excited to have you in our second segment, and we still have the beautiful Irene in the house, and she's going to be telling us what she has noticed in this part of the market, which is tourism and hiking and camping and fitness. So we have so much even in this segment, guys. You cannot touch that dial. You cannot leave us. Remember, we love you so much. We love your feedback. So Irene, I'm going to be asking you, maybe my third or my seventh question, I don't know. You've been in this industry for a year now, and I know you've noticed some trends over time. What can you say about that?
Okay. One of the trends I noticed when we started the camping side of the business is Kenyans don't really do a lot of camping, which is an unfortunate thing because we have so much to see, so much to experience. So foreigners come and see our own things for us. I mean, I don't like that. Honestly, we need to do better. But like the kind of Kenyans who do camping and hiking have this deep appreciation for nature and for our country, because you do get out there and realize, oh my gosh, we live in a very beautiful country. No wonder these people keep coming here and paying so much money to experience things. And it's so much cheaper to experience our country as Kenyans. Like, we have access, it's right here. People, there's rates, like people give rates, special rates for our own people. So like, I'd really like for people to take more advantage of what we have around us. Like, people are flying oceans to come see what we have in our backyard. And I know, yes, we live very busy lives and all that, but taking that, you know, once in a while, like if you're not that kind of person who wants to be active all the time and, you know, running up hills and mountains, take that time, go for like a 2-day thing, like a camp. Like those ones we don't do like rigorous kind of hiking thing. We'll do a polite, maybe stroll, go bird watching, that kind of thing. And also like you'll get to connect with what is around you and without the tiring, extra tiring bit. Yeah, so I'd say.
And without thinking about deadlines.
Yes.
So what you're saying right now is people need to reconnect more with nature, and actually Kenyans. Because I noticed that most Kenyans, even when you're planning for a vacation, most people think of Zanzibar. Like, you think like Kenya, hata nitoke nje kidogo.
Because you're used to your backyard.
Yeah. And because what you've said is so profound, like we don't know. And now I'm thinking about it, and ni ukweli. Like me, I think what I know is from where I grew up, that is Meru, because also Meru is very scenic. But now when I came to Nairobi, I have never like been intentional about like going out to nature and, you know, seeing nature, experiencing nature. And I think that is something that we need to do more. And also for the mental health part.
Exactly.
For the mental health part. So I really been in this for a year now. And I know kuna risk. You've seen so much risks, and you've said that consistency has helped you. So I wanted to talk maybe about the business now. What have you learned in the business, and what are some of the biggest risks that you've had to, you know, undergo to be where you are right now? Yeah.
So the risks are like you won't always get it right the first few times, but if you're willing to, you know, step back from the situation, like don't personalize the little failures. Like sometimes you can plan for, you know, you have this thing, we get to, you know, we have this hike, let's meet, this is the location we're supposed to meet, be there by this time, we leave by this time, and then in the morning the vehicle you had hired decides to break down, and now you have to troubleshoot and figure out where you'll get another vehicle with a proper rate, you know. Sometimes you're there, all of you are there, and there's one particular person who either decided to wake up a little bit late, or you know, maybe something happened and they got a little bit late. So you have to debate, do I leave them? Do I? And then there's all these ones who are waiting. Like
also there's the angry client.
Yes, because you said I get here at 5:45. I am here. Why are we still here by 6:15? You know. So like those kind of challenges, if you're willing to step back and you know, and see how can I pivot from this place. If it's like now the vehicle thing, like do I have someone who right now, like I try my best to put myself in other people's shoes. So like in a situation like that, we've been in a situation where someone was late. So the first thing was I called them and understood what's going on. And when I understood, it's not, you know, there, like it wasn't because they, you know, decided to be late. And they really like wanted to, because they were like among the first people to pay for the event. So I thought about it for a minute after I talked to them, and then I went to talk to now the ones who were already there. And people are usually, like someone may be frustrated in the moment, but if you talk to people and explain the situation very well, people tend to respond to that. So I feel like if you approach things from a place of solution and put the other person, you know, like be sensitive to what the other person is experiencing. Like now, yes, I've understood why this one is late, but I also understand why this one may be frustrated, they got here early, but like find a way how you can negotiate the situation for everybody to, okay, everybody may not be happy, but like able to mitigate the situation,
and meet everyone halfway.
Yes.
I want you now to talk to someone who's thinking to get into a similar business, and it's always good to show people both sides of the coin, not just telling people, hey, huku ni kuzuri nini, and I think we have already covered that. But now I want you to talk to someone who wants to start a similar business. What would you say to them? Something that you wish maybe a mentor told you last year when you were starting this business?
Be prepared to fund some of your activities in the beginning, like especially, you know, hiking is a little bit manageable, you can fund that easily, but like with the camps, you have to be prepared to sacrifice and give that experience. Even if you have one customer, take that customer to that place, give them the best experience, and then it will give back. Like they'll go talk about it, or they become a repeat customer. But like don't like, okay, when you're starting, first of all, limit your expectations, but don't also limit them too much, because that may kill the dream a little bit. But the thing is, whatever little you're getting, try and see how you can make that into like a, you know, something that will multiply for you later. Even like think right now, maybe I have this one customer, but I can't tell them, oh, I don't have other sign-ups, so here is your money back. No, you got your first person who has believed in you. Take that person for that experience, and you won't be disappointed.
So just make sure, even if it's 5 or 1, make sure the experience is the same, and give the best to your clients. Because I feel there's this thing in Kenya, especially when people say we are preserving it for later when numbers grow, without realizing that the first client that you have, maybe, come and say we're in the era of TikTok, social media, they're going to post about it, and they're going to talk about the experience, and that is what brings people to actually partner ama work with you. And I've realized the biggest ama the quickest way to get people ama to make your first sale is actually by referral. Because people trust now. But when you stand there with your product, guys, buy. Watu wanakuangalia.
They need someone to tell them, guys, I've tried this, you have to try it. Otherwise you'll be stuck there trying to sell it and nobody is buying, because who is buying? We can't see who's buying.
We can't see who's buying. And also they have this mentality of, you're just promoting your product. You want money.
You will say anything to promote your product.
You will say anything. And when you were starting, Irene, I'm sure there's something that you got right and it paid off. And hadi sasa unasemanga hapo nilifanya vizuri. What would you say that thing was?
I'd say the connections I made, like, while trying to figure things out. Like you'll make friends with one guide here who will give you contact to another guide to another place and another place, and then you're even able to get like better packages for like that kind of service. Like also making friends with people in the establishments, like now for the camping, like before we take people to a camp somewhere, we have to go there first to make sure what's going on, because you don't want to get there and be surprised with everybody else. So
there's a lion in the woods,
you know. So you go, you make friends with those people, you find out if they even have deals for people like you, that kind of thing. And then those kind of connections usually give back later, because that person, if like you're a good client, may even refer you to another establishment.
So that connections
and are very important. And treat people well. Treating people well and seeing people gets you very far.
Not actually, you know, overlooking
and don't use people, you know, like make it like a genuine kind of connection. And we are all in business, you know, so make it, you know, symbiotic.
Like I'm not trying to use you to get this. We are like meeting each other halfway. We're grown-ups and we're actually doing business. And I think that is something most people need to learn. So Irene, how much capital does someone need? Because we're talking about this and I know capital is just another thing that unaweza kaa bila capital for 5 years having a business idea, but you're not doing it. So let's talk about capital and how you manage to raise it. You must not tell us how much you actually had for capital, but take us through that process of actually capital and how you manage to raise it.
Okay, so the beauty about of this kind of activities thing is you don't need like all this money, like you don't need hundreds of thousands to start, because usually what you're selling an experience, and people will pay for that experience, so they are already like they are paying for it. Like that's where your capital comes from, the people who are paying for the experience. So it's how you present and how you market this experience to be alluring to other people. Maybe have like a small, you know, stash of something, or like a small, you know, savings thing maybe you have, where now in situations where you've put out this, like especially the very first days, because nobody knows you, nobody has experienced your services. So the first ones you'll maybe fund for yourself. It will be from your pocket. But that one you don't need like this big amount of money. It's just you know, something, you know, just a little something you can put in and sacrifice to get you to show people this is what we are giving you. So please give us your money so we can give you this.
I want you to talk about how emotions can ruin your business while starting, especially when you think, my friends are saying this, mbona hamjanunua package, mbona hamjakuja. So talk about that.
Okay. So at first we struggled with the very first ones that didn't have traction, because it's like you're reposting our things, you're saying you support us, but you're not coming. What's going on? Do you really care for me like that, you know? But the thing is, like the people I work with, I'd say we complement each other in terms of when this person is not feeling very okay, usually the other person is like, no, don't worry, let's approach it like this. So like sometimes having like the people you choose to work with or to do business with also matter, because there are people who like will sink into their emotions and they pull you with them. But if you have someone who can uplift, and then even you have your time for uplifting, so you can separate yourself from those attaching the feelings and the negativity of when things are not working out.
What does the business look like in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, oh my gosh, in the next 5 years we want to have our own camping grounds and still do the hiking thing. And we want to introduce the kind of experience where it's like Nyota Nzuri is a club. You can sign up for a wellness club. You can sign up for, you come to, you have like, you subscribe to it, and then you have access to our services, and you know, you get your wellness and your nature therapy.
So Irene, even as we wind up, what's one thing, what's one reason you should advise someone to, you know, go into outdoor camping and fitness this year?
I'd say challenge yourself, especially if it's not something you've ever thought of doing. First of all, ask yourself why, because nature is so beautiful. It's out here for us to experience it. We just forget about it because we don't see it so much, especially if we live in Nairobi. But the world is out there waiting for you to experience it. And even if you feel like a challenge is there, like challenge it back, because usually it's a thought in your head that's like, maybe that's not my thing. Just give it a try and see if you like it. If it's your thing, trust me, you'll stick with it, because you'll feel so well, you'll keep coming back. If it's not your thing, it's still okay. Go out there and find your thing. But I mean,
just try it and know if it's your thing or not.
Get out of your comfort zone.
True. So Irene, we have a quick fire round run. So I'm gonna be asking you some questions. Actually, it's 4 questions.
Okay.
And you're just gonna be answering randomly from your head.
Okay.
So the first one, mountain or beach?
Beach.
Okay. Camping or hotel?
Camping.
Big group or small group hikes?
Big group.
Okay. One item you can never forget on a trip?
Lip balm.
Okay. The most underrated hiking spot in Kenya?
Was Kahunira Falls.
Kahunira Forest. Falls.
It's in Githunguri. It's very green, and they have, is it 4 waterfalls? And you can swim in them.
Wow.
Like, well, at the bottom, but like, so like it's a very beautiful place. You may have to go through some 2 valleys to get there, but it's a very wholesome experience.
So Irene, where can people find you, and how do people get, to book with you?
So you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Instagram as Nyota Nzuri Camping, Facebook Nyota Nzuri Camping, TikTok Nyota Nzuri Camping.
Thank you so much, Irene.
Thank you so much. Also,
it has been an amazing conversation.
Same
and
here.
we've learned so much.
Thank you so much.
We now know why we should actually go out and work out.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Irene,
You're
for gracing us with your presence. So, guys, Aki, imagine whatever has a start has to end. We had the beautiful Irene in the house, and we've talked about camping, hiking, fitness, and how we blend that in with business to actually make profit and generate a revenue. My name is Nelly Moremi. Remember, we love your feedback across all our social media pages. We are at Mwangaza TV, so type that comment and question, and we're gonna be answering all your questions in our next episode next week, Monday, same time, 7:45 p.m. This has been the Business Spotlight. We love you so much. Bye till next week.